Hey everyone, it's Life and Vibe, otherwise known as Ray. And today my video is a little bit different, but hopefully helpful for anybody who is an up and coming content creator, anybody who is a small content creator like myself, or anybody who might even be a bigger channel and has recently been hit by a hacking scam. Because I have heard so many different channels that have been hacked into their Google accounts, into their YouTube accounts, and have completely lost their channels. Now, many a time they have been able to get on X and recover their channels back, but sometimes they have not. And obviously, losing their monetization or having somebody completely take over their passwords and everything that is linked to their Google account, which is more than just, say, their creator account, can be really, really scary. And so, one of the things that you will see on YouTube, and I'm going to make me a little bit smaller, I'm going to try to make this quick, is all of these different channels that talk about getting hacked and taken over, their channels stolen. Some are just as recent as I saw one from 8 days ago. 10 days ago, this gentleman spoke about having had an email relationship with this hacker previously and thought it was about Mr. Beast and how he assumed everything was fine and then ended up clicking on a malicious link. And this is somebody with a large channel, over 40 some thousand subscribers, I could see. All of these, there was one 2 months ago. There was one from another creator recently from about 8 days ago. My YouTube channel was hacked 2 months ago. People just all over the place, hacked. You just everywhere you see it. So I think as creators, we are so aware that this is something that could happen to our own channel. So one of the things that I did when I initially set up my YouTube account, though I did not make myself a brand account, I always set up my email and all of my things in my actual channel name. So everything was away from anything that was my personal email. So that was the first thing I did. The other thing is that recently, with all of these things happening, and a lot of it seemingly through email, malicious email scamming, and people offering to do brand deals with a creator, that I suddenly then decided that the best thing to do was just to take my email address off of Google and off of the YouTube platform and on my about section. So my about section no longer has any email address. Now, a couple of years ago, when I had my email address out, I was getting a number of offers to do brand deals. I would look just to check to make sure, like anybody, that the email, and I'll share this one here so you can see how it can seem legitimate. Because I wanted to share this out because I want people to be aware of this phishing scheme coming along from this company. I don't know if Owkar, we're going to take a look at their Amazon page. We're not going to click on any links. That is one thing that I will not be demonstrating is any of the links. And I did not download anything that these folks emailed to me. And I certainly did not even click on a link because they had something about a clipped link here to view the entire message and these attachments that I could add to the drive or download. And I did not do anything with these attachments. I could just see this thing here. And obviously, Gmail clearly says attachment scanning in Gmail to help protect your inbox. Gmail blocks attachments when malware is detected. You should still only download attachments from people you trust. So Google has potentially seen some malware in these two pictures already. So that already said to me, that's not great, you know. And this is a product, if I will take a look, like I said, it looks legitimate. So looking at this email, and everybody knows, take a look, you will see this Owkar influencer, and then it says influencer at Owkar. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, .com. And then they say, hi there, we've been following your content for a while. We generally admire how clearly and practically you present product reviews. And I'm like thinking, well, I haven't done one for a while, but I have done a number of product reviews in the past. So, okay. I did not as many because I took my email address down. And I've also found that a number of the offers that I have received seem to be something like I've just deleted a lot. A lot seem really strange. And it's not necessarily, it's just what they're offering. And a lot of these affiliate programs, some may be legitimate, but I've just become extremely cautious. So this one, I saw that everything seemed to match up here. Okay. So they said that this obviously is a product called Owkar, a US-based brand specializing in smart and compact kitchen solutions, and that they recently launched their portable handheld food vacuum sealer. And they're preparing an upcoming campaign, and that they are currently selecting a small group of creators to collaborate with. And they think that my content would be a great fit. And if I was interested, let them know. So I was like, I didn't download any of these things. And I said I would be interested because what I did was like, okay, this seems like it matches. I know that even though my email address isn't on the platform, that people can find it through other means of creator listings. So I know that if it's a legitimate brand, they could potentially find my email because I don't have it listed on YouTube any longer. And so then I obviously wanted to see, okay, is this handheld device something that's legitimate or been talked about? So usually I won't click on a link. I will go in and I will put the item into my browser. And also I'll come over here and show this tab. I'll put it in my browser and I'll take a look. And here we go. See, look. It says it's got this website right here. That's a vacuum sealer here. Supposedly this could be absolutely a scam also to get people to download or have an absolute scam. This Owkar. Oh my God, I'm pronouncing it horribly. Seems great in this time though. $40. It has these 32 reusable sealable bags. It's handheld and USB. Seems legitimate, no? Looks like got all these nice pictures here. How much is this a real human and how much is this AI? Because there's people supposedly have done some YouTube reviews. So it's obviously long-lasting freshness. It shows up. That looks very AI, but So, but I thought, okay, you never know. Sometimes, obviously, here, hello@owkar.com. It's got this address. Maybe I should have looked a little bit further as I'm doing now. So you can see, does this even exist, this address? We'll have to find out. Because now I feel like I want to look further into this. Okay, let's show this tab. All right. So here it is. This looks like it's in the middle of a it's a suite somewhere right here. Let's see over here. Can we zoom in? Is it like a house? Okay, it says it's a commercial registered agent. It doesn't look like. Is that where it's supposed to be at here at this place? What is this place? What's that? What's that? Business Development Services. Andromedia. What's Andromedia? Is a store. What's this type of store in Wyoming? Is anyone familiar with Andromedia? It's an LLC. It's a store in Wyoming. Interesting. Okay. All right. So Okay, so that's supposedly where that is listed to, and here's their number. I wonder if we called them. I should look further. Hey, supposedly we have 1 day, 7 hours, and 29 minutes and 24 seconds to get this deal. Here, I would not want to do any of it. It looks like it would just be absolutely ideal for this. Now, a lot of times these are scams, folks. These seem like legitimate products. So I'm curious to know where and what is really that building in Wyoming. Supposedly, supposedly you can make all these secure payments this way. And with how the economy is and how people maybe wanting to have produce kept fresher if they have gardens or whatever here, this could be very, look, they can't even spell the word hooray. Oh, that's already a sign to me that something is wrong with this website, guys. If they can't spell the word hooray, they have spelled the word hooray, HORRAY, with an exclamation mark. Interesting. There's supposedly it's only 100 in stock, which I doubt that. Because why would you have so few when it's coming up to that? All the stuff that you can get, the vacuum seal. I wonder how many other spelling mistakes and mess ups I would find with this particular product. Has anybody had any experience with ordering this Owkar handheld device at all? Anybody? What do they say about themselves? Who we are? We create smart kitchen solutions that simplify food storage and everyday cooking. Our products are designed with a clear focus on practicality, efficiency, and ease of use, helping households, their kitchens organized and their food fresher for longer. And they're supposedly built around real needs, quality you can rely on. I don't know. They can't spell hurry. Voices of satisfaction. Everything is a 5-star review. Supposedly all these people holding this device here. And then you can't even scroll any further, which is odd. Usually with these, you should be able to scroll, but they just... oh, down here we go. All right, that's it. Okay, great little device. Everybody has something awesome to say. Not one person has said one bad thing. Hooray! The team cannot spell, though. Top-notch gadgets and tools. I promise you. 20% off your first order? What do you mean? You said in the price over here you were getting off a lot more, that you were getting 40-some% off. So you can't even keep that the same. 32? How many reusable bags? I just don't have. I have very bad feelings about this company. I wonder if we called that number. What will we hear? So they supposedly have all these different things. Now, if this is a legitimate company, I am sorry. This person can't spell and somebody is pretending to be your company reaching out in a phishing scam. So just wanted to let you know in case you are legitimate. Let me see. Let's get back over here. So he said 39. Okay. So they're here. Nobody else is with this this particular brand. Now, I think, okay, here we had somebody saying they did this in YouTube out here in this portable scanner. We had kitchen gadgets. So we have 3 folks. Now, are these real people? I don't know. Let's take a look. I'm gonna have to find out. Is this a real person?
All right, we are back with another review, and we're taking a look at something that actually solves a pretty big problem in our camp kitchen. This is the Owkar
Is
portable
that a real
handheld
hand? I
vacuum
don't think
sealer.
so.
Comes with 32 reusable vacuum bags.
I don't think that's a real hand. I think this is all AI generated, guys. Let's go along a little bit. Is it just him? Let's see.
You've probably seen those viral videos where people vacuum seal an empty soda can just to show.
I mean, they can set up whole things to try to get people's information and money. I don't think that's not real. These aren't real hands.
It's the breakdown on the
I don't think
Owkar
none of that's
handheld
real.
sealer.
All of this has got to be all AI generated. All AI. Sorry, I said you were going to find out how to spot a fake brand deal in 30 seconds. And I promise you, we are going to get to that part. Okay. So that doesn't look real. Let's see this one. This is another YouTube video because it's all over YouTube. So YouTube is like privy to all this as well. Okay, let's see this person.
Today, we're
Look,
taking a
again,
look
looks like
at
the same hands almost. We never get to see a real person, do we? Is this all we're going to see? Are they going to take us over to that scam website? I'm suspicious about this company, guys. Here we go. They're going to tell you how expensive other stuff is.
include any bags or give you like 2 or 3. So having this many right out of the box, that adds real value, guys. The bags are BPA free, washable.
That voice does not sound real either. I've been making all sorts of mistakes.
Container. Instead of messing with the motor, you can
I bet
see
you
the
that
liquid,
doesn't do
pop
any
the
of that.
container out.
I bet you will pay $40 and get an absolute piece of garbage show up. If this, because sometimes these scam websites send you over and you may buy something and you may legitimately get something, but I bet you if it shows up, it's not going to do any of that, taking out the moisture or sucking out the air. I promise you it's $40 of absolute garbage. You might be able to use the bags, but look like they have sucky holes in them too. I have a feeling this is an absolute scam.
Wash it, and you're done. That makes this way more practical for real cooking, not just dry snacks or grains. Compared to those large vacuum sealers that hog...
Yeah, I think this is on the USB charger and things. I don't even think these are real hands. I think this is all AI generated because it looks like the last one. Let's go to the next video, guys. All right. Oh, I see here. Okay, let's see again.
Ever open the fridge and think, yeah, this definitely should have...
Oh my gosh, they all have the same script. How many people have even said that they, because you have to wonder, like, the comments. What perfect for meal. Are these even real people? You're working so hard. May all your wishes come true. Yeah, who is the channel? How do these people have 43,000 subs? Tech Square. Is that true? Tech on a platter. Are these channels even real? Why are all these people subscribed? This is odd.
Ever open the...
Because I don't think this is a real guy. I bet you this is just garbage.
Then automatically shuts off when it's done. No timing it, no oversealing, just press and wait. For a small handheld device...
I don't think this is real. I don't think that's a real person either. We don't see a face at all ever. We just see the hands and all this stuff. Let's see.
And even work for hot water cooking like sous vide. Being able to reuse them over and over saves money and reduces waste, especially if you do meal prep regularly. We tried sealing all kinds of food.
I mean, they could have had real people doing it too. But just part of the scam. Who knows?
Nuts, fruits, vegetables, fish, meat, and everything held up well. The seals stayed tight in both the fridge and freezer, helping prevent freezer burn and keeping food fresh longer. It's great for leftovers, bulk grocery storage, and even speeding up marinating since the vacuum helps flavors absorb faster.
I bet you nobody said that they ever bought these suck. See, I bet you anything, these are the only times you get these reviews and they all seem the same. Tech Square. When was this from? How recent is this scam? 3 months ago. Perfect. I mean, I would hate for any of these people to then go to that website and get scammed by this. See, this one, they linked it to Amazon. That's interesting. This was an Amazon link, but that doesn't mean that it's not a scam through Amazon. Oh, they want $54.99 here. You see, if you go to their website, it's only $34.99. So this is already a scam. Visit the Owkar store. I guess to get it, you can't. Oh, you can add it to the cart here. I bet you it takes forever to come to you. Does anybody have any reviews on it? Especially it has all these reviews, 56 reviews. I'm always suspicious. I don't think this is real. I think this is a whole scam. I don't know if anybody's had one of these, let me know. But I've heard, I mean, I think the product may exist. but I bet you it doesn't do anything like it says it does. What does the 1-star say? Oh, they want me to show my account. Let me not do that. Let me come back over to here now. Hey, goodness. Okay, let me see. Where are we at? We're looking at this over here. Okay, well, that's good. We haven't. Okay. Okay, well, that's what we see here with that one. All right, let me go back. All right, handheld vacuum genie. Okay, so that's called the Mason Genie. Buy Owkar on eBay. They want $74.73 out of stock. This is no longer available. Interesting. Somebody else with a product review. Here's this. Sorry, I get fascinated because I just.
This is a product review for Owkar portable vacuum foods.
I don't even think these people are real. BB's Adventures. Why is it Hello BB and Husband? I mean, are these people real?
It is hard to push down. I mean, they really seal.
Okay, is she
Right,
real?
so-
Is this person real? Is BB real?
There's that.
I just think this is garbage.
There it goes.
Hmm?
There you go.
Oh,
It's
okay.
done.
All right.
And this is where you charge it, is in the back. Your US.
I bet you it doesn't last long. I don't know. I think it doesn't look like a great product. I don't know how I would trust the sealing of that food in there comparatively to like proper food sealing. You know? I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
B. So that's cool.
Okay.
I like the design.
I do. I mean, because this you can actually, you know, you can hold on to it like this.
Yeah. Let's see underneath it. And then you can see inside here. That's for the juice. To catch
I bet you that doesn't do anything.
the juice in there before it gets to the motor, where the other one didn't have that.
Right.
So I like this one because this has a juice catcher, see?
Yep.
And it lets maximum of the juice. With the other one, it goes into the juice.
I have a feeling that's just terrible.
All right, see, unscrew that real quick. Yep. And then you can see right there, it
That
tells you do not allow liquids to enter this. Do not block the hole. And it has a maximum line and everything to it. Not bad.
Yeah, your maximum line is right there.
I don't know. I wonder, did she get it from them? Let's see. Was it from the actual company? Members first, link to product. She just did it through a product. Did she get it as an included, as a, it doesn't seem that it was something that was sent to her from them. Okay, so it seems like, I don't know about that. Did she say anything else about it? I just feel like there's something weird about that website and something strange about this product. Like, I think it's just not going to be a great product to get. And I see she did one here. So I do wonder about that because it seems to be vaguely legitimate at this point. Vaguely legitimate. Okay. So I investigated out here. So what else can you do? Because something still, even though she has it, it doesn't say it includes paid promotion. So it doesn't make me think it came from them. Maybe, as I said, that the product does exist, but it's just not great. I don't think that's great. Okay, I'm going to come back over to this tab. Okay, so in my conversation with this company, Owkar, I then went over and said, okay, I'd be interested because obviously I think I did remember seeing that video at the time. So I would have made sure that I had seen about the different videos. And so I felt like, okay, that seems legit. So I then said, okay, thank you. They asked me then to, continue collaborating because when they first reached out to me, I didn't respond. Okay, so then they said they were excited, and then they said they wanted a product review and my experience, and that they would be, happy to have a honest, practical content that feels natural to my audience. And then they wanted all my details. Okay, so I thought at that point that seemed fair. So I'll be honest, I sent my details. I haven't clicked on any links though. I've just sent my details. And then I didn't hear anything for 9 days, which is unusual because what brand deals in the past, by now I would have received some type of shipping notification or the product just show up at my house, I promise you. And then I said, seems as though this email was to phish my data and not to actually send a product for review. I'll make sure to warn other creators, which is what I'm doing now. And this company came back to me and said, we are truly sorry that this experience gave you that impression. That was never our intention. We completely understand your frustration regarding the delay and lack of shipping updates, and we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and confusion caused. We are a small brand currently dealing with an inventory and logistic challenges during the launch of our first product campaign. At the moment, we're also running low on stock, which we saw they had 100 on their website, which has unfortunately delayed some shipments. Once inventory is available again, we'll make sure to send your product as soon as possible. We truly appreciate your patience and your interest in collaborating with us, and we truly sorry we couldn't provide a smoother experience. Best regards. Because I've had times where I've had companies and I've checked them out and then they've just ghosted. And so then you're always thinking to yourself, oh my goodness. So this time I said, okay, well, let's check a little bit further on the email address. And I haven't responded at this point. So I always say now, the one thing to do as my quick 30-second spot so you can save all the time and not having to scan various emails and look at stuff and see if people look like they're AI or they're real and scoot around their websites and do all the other things that you just saw me perform. One of the things I probably should have done before I even started this conversation was to look at their original message. So I'm going to show that and share this tab instead. So this is what comes through on this. So they tell me this was a message created here. It was delivered at 11:11 p.m., which seems very odd considering they're supposedly over in Wyoming. Obviously, this influence at Owkar.com, which seems legit. It's like the business name with .com. Like most people are like, okay, it's not a Gmail. It's not something, strange. It seems to match the name of the business. It says that, and then it has a pass. And then right here, it said this DMARC fail. Now that is a red flag. So Gmail spam and authentication. DMARC. Gmail protects your email by making sure messages you send and receive are authenticated. Unauthenticated messages might be sent to spam. Gmail authenticates these with these different codes here, SPF, DKM, and DMARC. And then so that's one to understand here. And it tells you right here to help prevent spoofing, phishing, and spam. And then the best practices and for blocking. And yes, that was helpful. So, sorry, I didn't share this tab. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I forgot to share that tab. So let me share this tab instead. Okay. Apologies, guys. So here, Gmail specifically talks about what the DMARC and all of these things to learn more about spoofing and getting spoofed. Okay. So I also, then it will tell you all this other information. But this fail is important because it's failed on Portabat. So the next thing I would say to do is come over to, you can always come into AI. So share this tab instead. And this is the last part. Come in and, let me enter this and see what they say in AI. All right. Okay. Based on the technical data in the message header, your email failed DMARC authentication. This indicates a high security risk. The email may be spoofed and the sender might not be who they claim to be. The DMARC fail status means that the email failed alignment checks. The sender's identity cannot be verified. Now, if they were even a small business, you would think that they could be verified by Google. I bet I can be verified by Google. Recommended actions. Do not click on any links, open attachments, or reply to this email. Unfortunately, I did reply to this email. Oh, treat it as a phishing attempt. Even though I saw that it said the name of the company and I looked at all these different email addresses. So the thing that I'm going to do now, every time a company reaches out to me, is I'm going to copy and paste and take a look at those information in that area. And then do not click any links. If you want to investigate this message safely, I can help you look into it. Please let me know. Was it actual content or pitch? Okay. Well, let's tell the email. Let's go up and send this. Okay, so let's get all this. And then, I'm going to copy and paste from the email and stitch that into here, hopefully. Yep, there we go. And I'm going to let the AI tell me what it thinks. The email for Owkar is a phishing attempt designed to appear as a sponsorship, likely aiming to deliver malware via attachments. Key red flags include faked sender domain, which looked real to me, but it's a fake. Vague praise and high-pressure tactics intended to bypass security checks. Do not open attachment, click links, or respond to this message. Sadly, I responded to this message. Oh, that makes me nervous. And so I'm obviously going to report it as a phishing scam. I didn't click on any of the links. I didn't download on anything else. So far, everything seems to be fine. But this is what they did say when I did tell them. I'll let the AI know what I said when I told them it was a phishing scam. Okay. All right. So that was the AI going to say now. I'm going to say, I told them it was a phishing scam. Okay, so you made the right call. It says here that it's likely that Owkar is a real startup using a marketing platform like Shopify, MailChimp, or Clavivo to send influencer outreach emails. If a small business forgets to update their domain settings, marketing tool emails sent through that tool will result in a DMARC fail status. This technical mistake makes legitimate business emails look identical to phishing attempts. Okay, how to proceed safely. If you are still interested in collaboration but want 100% peace of mind, you can verify them without risking your security. Check the attachments safely. If they sent attachments in the previous email, do not download or open them. Well, I haven't. Instead, upload them directly to a free, secure sandbox tool like Virus Total to scan them for malware. Okay, good. Look for an online presence. Search for Owkar portable handheld vacuum sealer on Amazon or Google. If they're an active brand experiencing a rocky launch, you will find their storefront or active product listings. Okay. Well, I did. Maybe I should tell them what the email address was. Let me get this up about this. Let me see. Let me give them this. Because this is, but they spell, let me see. But this, let me put this in. They spelled hurry wrong. Is putting to an active product store with a functioning Google's ad campaign. The brand maintains a real-world presence supported by Amazon listings and YouTube reviews. But I'm still skeptical. I'm still very skeptical, even though I did see about all of these different things, and then obviously they're wanting to apologize. I am still somebody who is skeptical. I have seen I don't like the fact that their website has the misspelling here, that I've seen a variety of prices. Like this says save 43%, and then it's a different price on Amazon, and then it was like no longer available on eBay. Something about this still, even though they have these and the lady had the product, I still think the product is garbage, and I think they're overselling it, like for the price. I think that's like a $2 item being sold for almost $40. And so I would say do not buy. And I will say I will be deleting the email, and I will not be reviewing the Owkar. I don't even know how to pronounce this thing. It's probably been awful. Please complain in the comment section down below. I will not be reviewing this product, guys. I can let you know that much. And I would be cautious of doing any business with this brand. And if they want to reach out to me and clarify in the comment section, that would be great. But at this moment in time, I cannot feel that I would want to trust this brand and collaborating with it. But all of these different steps are things to do. And I think if you feel that, you can still see these things online and have an online presence and still be, I think it's better to be clear that everything passes. I had it just to show real fast. I did have another brand recently reach out to me, and it was a matcha brand. And so it has a link. I still haven't clicked on any links. Let me share this tab instead. I still have not clicked on any links from this particular brand, but I did go right into the original message, and everything passed with this particular one. This had no issues as far as any of the domain, any of these particular things. I know this is a genuine product. And so I've so far said I'm interested. So we'll see. We'll see if I get anything or receive anything. But when I copy this, so let me copy this to the clipboard. And then if I go back over to our AI friend here on Google and just top that in and send this one up. Oh, they said the content wasn't generated. Oh, Google, that was not fun. Let me see if they will do it. Here we go. All right. So let me see for the next one. Okay. Let me try to do it again. Let me see if this one will come in. Oh, no, they didn't like that one. Okay. I don't know why they don't like that one. Let me see if I can get a new tab. All right. Is this fake? Then let me get over here. Oh, okay. They don't like that. Okay. Something the way I copied it to the clipboard. Hold on. That's what it is. It's how I copied this to the clipboard. Let me not copy that like that to the clipboard then. Let me do it the way I did it before. Obviously, I copied too much to the clipboard. All right, let me get back over to here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We don't edit around here like Tim. All right, this is 100% legitimate and safe to interact with. Okay, unlike the previous email header, which showed a critical DMARC failure, this message completely verifies that the sender is exactly who they claim to be. Okay, so this is a very different one. And so I did say I was interested because it was something I think that the audience would also enjoy finding out a little bit about. But I have to make sure, because there's not everything, and not everything do I really want to share, and not everything do I want to do. Whether this is a legitimate company, I don't know. I don't like the fact they can't spell hooray. And I don't like the fact that everywhere I go, I see different prices. I don't like that 100 seems to be a number. And I know that one family was testing it, but I have a feeling that this is not a good product, that you're not going to feel like you got $40 worth at all. So I would say no to that. All right, guys, this got longer than I thought. And that's how I would investigate it in the 30 seconds, just to make sure. Is just go to that email, click in that where it says very clearly to show original, and click on show original. And once you click on show original, then it will tell you from the original, you can see the other tab. And from there, it will tell you all the information. I would take that information and paste that into AI on Google Gemini if you want, and see what they say about whether it seems legitimate. If you're a small creator and not a brand manager. And definitely don't click on any links. Don't download any attachments. Don't do anything of that nature, and just take a lot of caution, guys. All right. Keep being safe out there. And I appreciate it. If you did get this far and there is a computer emoji or anything of that nature, please leave that down below. And I appreciate it. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.